What's cracking, everybody? What's going on? Can you guys hear me? You guys hear me okay? All right. Happy Friday to you too, big boy. All right, all right. I'm going to wait and get some more people in here. I just got some interesting news that I want to share with all of yous. Because it's some crazy fucking shit, man. I got to tell you. It's crazy as fuck. Ishmael, what's cracking? Daniel Sanchez. Yeah. I said we're gonna let this build up a little bit. What's up, kid? Cheryl, what's going on? All right, all right. Yeah, we're going to talk about that, Black. Something you need to hear as well. All you need to hear this. No, Corey, it is definitely not my life. This YouTube shit right here is not even close to being my life. But let's go ahead and get into this right here. So, just a little brief history of who I am. You guys already know, right? I got out of the federal prison system. I really didn't have no intentions of becoming a YouTube personality. It wasn't on the agenda. It wasn't planned. It just kind of happened. You know what I mean? I went on Death's show. I was, like I said, I was working in the restaurant. Saw an interview that Death did with, you guessed it, with Savage. And they were talking about white sureños. So I decided to reach out to him and sent him a message, and he got me on his show, and the rest is history. Here I am. Excuse me. So in starting to do this YouTube thing, I never really saw it as being something that was going to blow up, something that was going to make me some kind of a celebrity or anything like that. Never had any plans on it. And that was that. I mean, I just went and just talked a bunch of shit, you know, vented, gave you a little history of my life, and then it just evolved, right? My life outside of YouTube is much different, right? A lot of people think that they know like what I do or what I'm about or what, how, you know, where I go and all this. Like YouTube doesn't really pay my bills. Yeah, I make a little bit of money off of this here, but it doesn't pay my bills, right? My job, my career, my investments, everything else that I do is what pays my bills, is what keeps me fed, is what helps me to take care of my family and do all the things that I do in the community and everything like that. And that's that. So when all of this stuff happens, because I'm relatively a newcomer to social media, right? Relatively a newcomer. Over the last 4 years, I started to, you know, get onto social media. I had a Facebook before I went to the feds. You know, I don't think Instagram was even around before I went to the feds. Neither was Snapchat. I remember once upon a time I had a MySpace, and that was about the extent of it. Like, I wasn't on taking selfies of myself, you know, basically like documenting every aspect of my life, every step of my life all the way through. But in 2017, when I got out, when I was thinking about starting the nonprofit organization, publishing my books, then, you know, I was told that you have to be on social media in order to make these things happen. So I got on social media and I did all that. Still no YouTube, right? I didn't even look at YouTube as being an avenue for which that I could put my message out there. Like I said, didn't know much about YouTube other than you just watch videos. I didn't really know about how to, you know, set up a channel, do all that kind of stuff like that. I think I might have set up a YouTube channel many, many moons ago, just talking shit. Don't remember though, but anyways, you get the drift. So all of this stuff that started happening directly after many of you, I don't know if any of you are still here back then, but people kept asking me how I felt about Wes Watson. Wes Watson, what do you think about Wes Watson? Wes Watson. So the only thing I had to go on with Wes Watson was, you know, he bullied one of his fans. So I spoke about that, and then it's been downhill ever since. I've had all of these people just coming at me from all different angles, different channels, different things, you know, trying to disrupt my life for what they think is disrupting my life, but not really. Because like I said, when I turn the camera off, I might talk to some of you on the phone. I might DM some of you, but other than that, doesn't really matter to me. Like, honestly, it don't matter to me if this channel goes down in flames, and it doesn't matter to me if this channel blows up. It would be nice if the channel blew up, because then I would be able to reach more people. I would be able to help people in the kind of things that I've been wanting to help people with ever since I got out of prison. But if it don't, no harm, no foul, right? Like I said, for the most part, it's just a hobby. If you remember several weeks back, I wasn't even really dropping content because I didn't have the time. So since I didn't have the time to drop any content, you know, wasn't no big deal. You know, I didn't look at it like, oh my God, I'm not going to be able to pay the bills. Not going to be able to pay the bills, man, if I don't drop this video today. It's not like that with me, guys. It's not. These boob tubers and some of these boob tubers that are out there, that their sole financial, they solely depend on YouTube for their financial gain, to pay their bills and stuff like that. Not me. Don't. This fight that I accepted the challenge to, okay? Now, I don't really know much about this guy, Nick. I don't really know much about him at all. Never really watched all the slander and all the stuff that he was saying about me, even though many people were constantly sharing with me what he's saying, what he's doing on his channel, all this stuff like that. Like, look at what he's saying. Look at what he's saying. You got to address this. No, I don't have to address anything with that guy. I don't. Because quite frankly, he don't mean he don't mean jack shit to me. You know, he's some wingnut that lives in Minnesota, right? That went to prison for, you know, some questionable shit regarding assault on some people. That there's people out there that know what it's all about. And his biggest claim to fame is he shot up his own house. He went fucking ape shit, shot up his own house, and that's that. I don't really know much more about the guy. But he just was on my bumper. Constantly making videos about me every single day. And me, being the libertarian that I am, I looked at it as like, okay, you're exercising your freedom of speech. You have a right to exercise your freedom of speech. I believe that everybody has a right to say whatever they want about anybody, as long as you don't cross the line and try to infringe upon my freedom. You don't try to harm me or my family, physically, financially, whatever. Then you could say whatever you want. You could call me all kinds of racially derogatory names. You could say whatever you want, guys. It doesn't bother me. I have a thick skin when it comes to that. I could have shut his channel down many months ago. I could have shut his channel down. I could have shut down all of these other troll channels that are out there. I could shut them all down right now with just that fast. With one call to Google and they're all gone. That simple. Because they've used my image, they've used my name, used clips from my videos, all of that stuff. I can have them all removed. But I don't do that. You want to know why I don't do that? Because I believe in freedom of speech. If I'm going to get on my channel and I'm going to state my opinions and how I see the world, how I experience prison, how I feel about certain people and certain things and celebrities, I would be a hypocrite to deny somebody else that right as well. Do you understand what I'm saying? I would be a hypocrite to deny those people that right. Now, the one thing that I will not do is I will not try to have somebody incarcerated behind what they say. I will not have somebody incarcerated behind what they do on their channel, their content. Right? It don't matter to me. It doesn't matter what they talk about. It's not for me to go out there and be Mr. Justice USA and have them prosecuted for anything. I just don't roll that way. Now, me being myself, okay, I think I've said this before and I'll say it again right here. I am no longer a gangster. I'm not a gangster. I'm not a person of the streets. I'm not out there wheeling and dealing and hustling. I'm not doing none of that stuff. I'm a taxpayer. I'm a law-abiding citizen. And that's what it is. And I'm proud of it. I've accomplished something that not many people that have gotten out of prison could accomplish. Not many people can. I pay my taxes. I go to work. I obey the laws. I don't even speed. I've got no traffic tickets, nothing. I've broken no laws since I've been out. So, being a law-abiding citizen, like, I let my tax dollars do everything. So if somebody is making threats against members of my family, if somebody is doing something to that equivalent, then it wouldn't mean a fuck to me if I decided to call the cops. I wouldn't care what any of you thought of me. It doesn't matter to me what you think of me, right? If somebody is harming children and innocent people, I'm going to let my tax dollars handle it. Simple as that. Now, if somebody knocks at my door, let's say somebody knocks at my door right now, and they're on my property, physically on my property, and they want to fight me, I'm going to fight that person. And I may even kill that person. And guess what? When it's all said and done and it's over with, I won't go to jail because I'm defending my life and my property. That's where the gangster will come out of me. If you show up at my front door, it's on. The minute you cross over that driveway and you step foot onto my property, it's on. We're going to handle business. Simple as that. So, with that being said, we have this fight that I was setting up against this crazy Nick guy. He wanted so badly for somebody to mention his name so that his channel can blow up. He has been using George Floyd's name to blow his channel up, and he never even meant George Floyd. So what if he worked at the same nightclub? That would be like me saying that I personally know 50 Cent because I went to his concert. You see what I'm saying? Whatever he wants to do with George Floyd, justice for George Floyd, it's a noble goal and he should stick to that. Everything else that he's doing as a 44-year-old man, he needs to grow the fuck up. He needs to grow the fuck up. Okay? Now, recently, over the last 24 hours, now this is important, everybody. I want you guys to pay attention to this. I want you guys to pay attention to this. Recently, over the last 24 hours, I have been given, you can see his face right here, I have been given a screenshot to something that this man, Crazy Nick, had said on his channel. Pay attention, guys. This is what Crazy Nick said on his channel several months ago about me. He said, Big JD, Jason James Rutherford, PBR, needs to be arrested and questioned by the Federal Bureau of Investigations ASAP. And then not only that, but one of his own fans, who I just banned from this channel the other day, was telling Nick, call the police live on the air and report JD to the police. Make them become aware of this. And Nick gave that a heart. So let me ask you guys a question. Do you believe that this changes everything? Because in my mind, this changes everything. The fact that you're trying to get me arrested by the FBI, you're trying to jeopardize my freedom, tells me that you're a snitch. That's what that tells me. Pure and simple. You guys don't know how heated this shit's got me. Here, the whole time, I'm looking at all of this stuff like a positive. I'm trying to set up this event with me and him, of which all the way up until yesterday was trying to set up this event with me and him for a positive, a boxing match. 3 3-minute rounds with a referee, with an audience, 2 men, one dude who was a gangster who became a law-abiding citizen to another man who, on his own channel, he fancies himself as he's still a gangster. He's still a dude of the streets. Yet he's calling for me to get arrested by the FBI. What part of the gangster code is that, people? What part of the gangster code is that? When I was out there running amok, running and gunning in the streets, gangbanging and all shit, I was never out there trying to get people arrested. I was handling my business on street terms. You're trying to get me arrested? You're trying to jeopardize my freedom? And the fact that in my book, my grandfather and father had murked somebody, which basically means you're trying to put me into a murder investigation. That's what you're trying to do to me. Or whatever else. The whole thing. The streets that I come from, the people that I was schooled by, big homies, older gente, All that shit. We don't fuck with people that do that. We don't give those kind of people any kind of time. We don't deal with them. We don't associate with them. We don't do business with them. Period. You cross the line the minute you put that comment in one of your videos. The minute you said that, you changed everything. I ain't fucking with this dude, period. And if any of you are on here, if you fuck with him, don't fuck with me either. Beat it. Get the fuck out of here. I don't deal with people that do that. I don't associate with people that associate with people that do that. I don't fuck with people like that, period. Even though I'm a law-abiding citizen, even though I pay my taxes, I mind my own business. I mind my own business. I'm not out there trying to be Nancy Drew, trying to dig up dirt on people and send it over to the federal authorities. Fuck the federal government. I don't even like the federal government. He did the same thing to Silverback, trying to turn him over to the FBI too. I don't fuck with people like that. I've blocked him out of my life completely. I don't want nothing to do with this dude. Period. I'm done with it. And if you guys want to say anything, if you have any kind of negative feedback, you want to say anything at all, you want to call me a wee or anything like that, go ahead. I don't care. You feel so strongly about it, you go out there and deal with this dude. I'm not fucking with him. Period. Simple as that. I'm not fucking with this dude. At all. Period. He could do whatever, he can go on his channel, he could say whatever he wants. But the one thing that I guarantee you he's not going to do, he ain't going to knock at my door. He's free to knock at my door. He feels so strongly about this. He's got an issue he wants to handle with me so bad, then he should use his free will, his freedom of choice, and drive down here and handle his business. But he ain't going to do that. Show up on my property, then it's going to go to a whole nother level. Trust and believe that. But I'm done fucking with this guy, people. I don't know what you guys' thoughts are on this. I don't know where your mindset is on all of this. But what do you think? What do you think? Because this shit right here, man, fucking crazy. I'm going to put it on, I should put it on my community post. But this is real talk. This shit right here. Anybody wants to see it, get at me in my Instagram. Go to my Instagram, DM me, and I'll send you a screenshot of that. Blew my fucking mind. I had no idea he said that shit. And he said it a long time ago. But I had no idea because I don't pay attention to this guy. I don't pay attention to these fools and their channels and what they're saying about me. Don't mean a fuck to me. If you're not going to show up at my fucking door like a man and knock at that door and show your face, I don't really give a fuck. You don't mean nothing to me. But to try to have me arrested? For reals? Over some YouTube shit? You're trying to have me arrested over some YouTube shit. YouTube don't control my life like it controls his life. But you're trying to take my life away from me because of what I said about Wes Watson? Really? Because you're a little pussy-ass Wes fan? That's the only reason. He tries to say George Floyd? Nah, it's because of Wes. Pure and simple. You gotta be fucking kidding me, man. You've got to be fucking kidding me. But that's it. That's all, guys. I'm done. I'm done talking about this shit. It's over. That's it. Done. I don't deal with people that work with the fucking federal authorities. I don't deal with people that cooperate with the authorities. I don't do it. I just don't do it. You guys, you're free to unsubscribe from my channel. You're free to talk shit about me, get mad at me, get pissed off at me, throw slander at me. I don't care, people. I really don't care. I don't care. I don't. You know what I mean? When this camera turns off, I'm going to go back to living my life. I'm going to go hang out with my family and friends. I'm going to go, you know, maybe make something nice to eat, maybe play some video games, watch some movie. I don't know, maybe go fishing. It's a beautiful day outside. I might go fishing. I might go fishing tonight. I might do that. You know what I mean? Damn, dog. Nah, Loked Out TV. I ain't Ace. Thank you for that $5. I'm not stressing none of this, dog. I'm over it. I'm done with it. Done with it, man. Shit's crazy. Nah, OG Black, don't do anything, bro. Just you guys just leave that guy alone, man. Leave him all the way alone. Leave him all the way alone. Just leave him alone, man. Dude's got some fucking problems, man. Man, it's fucking crazy. Fucking nuts, dog. This YouTube shit, man, I gotta tell you guys. I don't think I can ever get used to this social media shit. I don't think I can ever get used to this weirdness, this craziness. These people, man. Weird people, dog. Just coming out of nowhere with weirdo shit like this. Man, I don't know. I don't know what you guys are thinking. I don't know what you guys are thinking at all. But no. Yeah, man. No, dog. Fuck. Life on the installment plan. You got me twisted. You got me twisted. What I said is if you are trying to harm children, if you are like, let's say you stole my car, yeah, I'm going to call the cops, but I'm not going to get on YouTube and start calling the cops on everybody for their content. You got it all backwards, Life on the installment plan. You got things all twisted, bro. You got it all twisted. You got it all twisted, man. NPC user, you it's S and Y gangster shit. That's definitely S and Y gangster shit. And Life on the installment plan, you're a fucking lame. Get the fuck out of here. You know what? You're gone, dude. You're out of here. You out. You're out of here. That's how I'm dealing with you people from now on. You get no attention. You get no attention. You get no airtime. You get no recognition, nothing. You're just gone. Simple as that. You're gone. Goodbye. You're out of here. This fool. Look at him. Look at him anyways, man. Looks like he would tell somebody. Big shout out to the beautiful country of Australia. Want to give a shout out to my boy Russia Anonymous too, for all his marvelous work that he's been doing. A lot of you guys don't know who he is, but good friend of mine. But yeah, it's like I said, guys, YouTube is not my life. And it's definitely not. Lee Tilton, thank you for the $10, and I will keep up the great work. Andrew Lamb, JD, shout out to the SGV Asian car, tapping in with the PBR car. Much love to the Asian car out there in the San Gabriel Valley. And respect. You don't know how much love and respect that I have for the Asian community overall. Been like a second family to me when I was running in the streets back in those days. All that stuff. Got a lot of homies from Koreans to Filipinos to Cambodians, Vietnamese, all of them. Laotians, love them all. Wonderful culture. Outlaw Barber, thank you. Cisco Kid, keep grinding. Yeah, that's right. Fishing up a storm. I was thinking about you when I said fishing right now. And always love back at you, Andrew Lamb. Yeah, man, fuck. No, guys. I'm glad though that I'm glad that you guys are supportive of me on this right here, because this right here, man, I was fucking shaking today. I was so pissed off. I didn't know what to do, man. All the old me was coming out, people. The old me was starting to come out. Like I was ready to just go fucking straight on a sick one. But I caught myself. You know what I mean? I talked to a couple of people. I was able to calm down. That's why I was 10 minutes late on this live. I was able to calm down. I was able to regain my composure, to balance myself out, to think about things, and to try to deliver this in a way that makes sense. You know what I mean? So, but I'm not entertaining any more of this stuff. Any more of these people coming out of the woodworks with their challenges, any of that stuff. I'm done with all of it. All of it. I'm just going to drop my content. You guys can choose to watch the content. You could choose not to watch the content. And that's it. All the extras and everything involved in all of this, I'm done with it. I'm over it. I'm done with the whole thing, people. All these people trying to show what kind of balls they have, all of a sudden, you don't want to come at me with all of this nonsense. I'm over it. I am a content creator on YouTube. That's what I do. I create content. I'm like a movie director. I'm like if I work for Universal Studios or some shit. I give you content. You choose to enjoy it or you choose not to enjoy it. It's as simple as that, right? I mean, can I get a thumbs up for that, everybody? Am I just simply a content creator? Can I get a thumbs up for that? I'm a content creator. Just a content creator. That's all I am. OG convicted. You're right. You're absolutely right. That's it. I don't care what it is anymore. Any of these people got a problem? I think somebody said something in here about Ryan Leone. Anybody got a problem? Knock at the door. Simple as that. Knock at the door. Knock at the door. That's it. Knock at the door. That's all I can say. I mean, I'm going to keep making my content, and that's it. That's all. Simple as that. You know, these people can't handle somebody's freedom of speech. Varsity Yuppie, you're absolutely right. I'm a little hot-headed. Somebody's trying to get me fucking arrested by the FBI, man. You'd be hot-headed. You'd be pissed, too. Shit, you'd be pissed, man. You'd be heated. Trying to jeopardize your freedom. So that's right. So from here on out, people, that is the policy. I'm just going to give you content. I'm going to be what YouTube has basically put me on here to be, a content creator. YouTube didn't put me on here to disrupt people's lives. YouTube did not, put me on here to be a net banger, a social media gangbanger. Like Andrew Lamb just said, look, a social media gangbanger. You know what I mean? Getting on here trying to talk about how tough I am and all that stuff. Why are all these comments being held for review? That's it. That's it. That's all, people. Your boy Big JD has learned a valuable lesson about social media. Something that I'm a little behind in, everybody. I admit. I'm behind in all of this social media stuff because I was in the streets. When I was an active gang member, when I was out there banging and running and dealing and hustling and wheeling and stealing and slanging and all that stuff, I didn't give a fuck about social media. You don't mess with social media when you're in the streets. So, but now that I'm a law-abiding citizen, that I'm a taxpayer, that I'm just a regular guy, this is just it, man. I'm on here making content, and that's it. Make content for you guys. Do these lives, answer your questions, shoot the breeze with you, chat with you guys, laugh, joke around, have fun, and that's it. Yeah, all this other stuff, man, I'm good. I'm good with it. Moving forward, guys. Moving forward. Go ahead and see what you guys are talking about here. Brad D, 2400. You know what it's called, buddy? It's called freedom of speech. Freedom of speech. You guys should learn to love and embrace your American right to say what you want to say. Freedom of speech. So I don't really know what more to say, guys. You know. Jimbo Slice, how's my buddy that's doing? It's in the accident. From what I heard, he's still in a medicated coma. Days bags. I'm not messing with anybody that's trying to have me arrested. Why would I? Why would I deal with anybody that's trying to have me arrested? I mean, are you guys are you seriously paying attention to what I'm saying here? Am I just talking just to hear myself talk? Sports fan J Dub, yeah, send me another hat. I'll wear it on here. Jacob Grisby, do you guys want to hear You guys want to hear my beef with Ryan Leone? You guys want to? Because I'm not going to make a video. I'm not going to make a video about it. So now's the time. If you want to hear my beef with Ryan Leone, now's the time. Do you want to hear about it? Brad D, I'm sure you want to hear about it too. Do you guys want to hear this beef with Ryan Leone or not? It's up to you. It's up to you if you want to hear about it. What about you, Brad D? Do you want to hear about it? Or do you just want to, you just want to be, all right. So here's the beef with Ryan Leone, okay? You guys can go and tell Ryan Leone that I said this. Since he wants to leave me, since he wants to ignore anything that I ever sent him that was always on a positive level. Remember this, a positive level. So several moons ago, several months ago, well over a year ago, right? When I still had my nonprofit organization, when I was pushing 2 of my books, An Imprisoned Mind and Dear Mom, Dear Son, Ryan Leone put out a video saying, if you guys have a book, you got incarcerated and all this and this and that, hit me up. So I didn't really know who Ryan Leone was. I had no idea who he was. Okay, somebody told me to hit up Ryan Leone. Somebody told me to hit up Ryan Leone, Jessica Kent, Larry Lawton, and Christina Randall about getting this message out here about, Stand for Something Life, my nonprofit organization, my books. I was a criminal justice reformer. I was involved in criminal justice reform. I was trying to create a whole entire blueprint on how you could stay out of prison, okay? I worked years on this project, mind you guys. I worked years and years. I distanced myself from all the bullshit inside the federal prison, right? I got on that positive tip. I went into emotional intelligence, cognitive behavioral therapy. I went on all of this stuff. When I got out, all I wanted to do was help people stay out of prison. That's all I wanted to do. I didn't care about nothing else. All I wanted to do was help people, right? I wanted to teach people the model that I learned to be successful after incarceration, okay? The things that I'm doing right now with no help from anybody else, the only thing that I had to reach the level of success that I have reached was this, my own mind, of which was formerly the imprisoned mind. So I reached out to Ryan Leone. I reached out to Jessica Kent. I reached out to Christina Randall and Larry Lawton, begging them and pleading with them, humbling myself in their presence because they're on this pedestal. They think they're better than me. They all ignored me. They all gave me dust. You know what I mean? Simple as that. And then Ryan Leone, I seen him later on Savage Studios' comments section, calling me a piece of shit. Calling me basically calling me a lame. Oh, fuck him and all this and this and that. He ain't shit. So that's really what kind of led me to have this negative opinion of Ryan Leone, the guy that's all about positivity and helping people stay out of prison. He's on Savage Studios' channel, backing Savage Studios up against me. A person that's really about the positive shit. A person that really cares about people staying out of prison. Because Savage don't care if you stay out of prison. I care if you stay out of prison. You know what I'm saying? So when he did that, he basically got put on my shit list with the rest of the boob tubers, right? Because they think they're better than me. They think that I'm just some kind of nothing. Yet I've got an amazing story. I've got an amazing story of overcoming all the obstacles and achieving success. I've got an amazing story of overcoming all the PTSD and all of the crap that is created from trauma, like sexual abuse and mental and emotional abuse from being a child. I got this amazing story to help people grow, help people to step out of the shadows, help people to become better in their lives. And they ignored it. But yet they'll all sit there and they'll communicate with each other, including Savage Studios and people like 1090 Jake, who lives in Section 8 housing off of my money. My tax dollars pays his rent, by the way. They'll all deal with each other, but somebody that has a positive message that can really teach people how to stay out of prison, they don't want to touch. So yeah, in my opinion, I got nothing for them. And the more that I learned about Ryan Leone, the more that I didn't like him. You know, I'm not going to get into his dirty laundry because I'm not about snitching, right? I'm not about, telling you what he's doing behind the scenes. That's not my place. But trust and believe, I know a lot more about these people than you think. Know that. So now go tell Ryan Leone that. Ask him to explain why he chose to take the side of a woman beating, Walmart stocking piece of shit like Savage Studios over somebody that's all about really helping people. Go ask him why he chose to take that side. Simple as that. I mean, there's really nothing more to say on that. So does that answer your question, Brad? I hope that answers your question. Because that's what it is. That's the truth. That's the truth about all this. Once upon a time, I even reached out to Wes Watson. Yeah. I talked to Wes a couple of times. Wes ain't trying to hear anything that'll help people. The only thing Wes wants to do is make money. And, that's on him. If he wants to make money on it, great. But in my opinion, I think he could be doing so much more to give back by just being a person of social reform. But he doesn't want to be on that time. Marie, thank you for the $9.99. I appreciate it. But I don't see Brad D on here anymore, so I don't see. Let me see if he's even in here. All right, he's still here. That's it. That's all, guys, about that. I tried to be a bigger man. I tried to be humble. I tried to bend the knee to these silver platter boob tubers, and they didn't want to hear it. So yeah, I chose to basically look at them as like, that's an insult to me. You basically disrespect me and insult me by basically sticking a middle finger up to my face and ignoring me when I'm trying to humble myself and reach out to you as a fellow formerly incarcerated individual, as somebody who was formerly incarcerated that's on that positive shit. They all turned their back on me. They all refused to listen to what I had to say. So now I don't have nothing for them. Simple as that. Well, go back and tell Ryan Leone that, Brad, or anybody else that's on here on behalf of Ryan Leone. Go tell him that. Go tell him that. No, I never said that you did, Brad. I never said that you did, but you wanted to know why. You wanted to know why. I don't have a problem, Brad. I don't have a problem at all. I just explained to you the reason why I have an opinion of these people the way I have an opinion of them. And, they think their shit don't stink. They think they're better than me. And they're not. They're not better than me. Every single one of those examples that I gave you, those channels, they've all had a whole network and team of people surrounding them, helping them grow. I did it all by myself. You would think that somebody would want to ask me how I did it, right? You would think that somebody would want to say like, damn, man, how did you really do this? How did you overcome all these odds? How did you do? They don't want to hear it. They don't want to give me a recognition because of my beef with Wes Watson, because of my beef with Savage. So they chose that side. They chose to back up a dude that only cares about his money and a dude that beats up. Chose to back those people up. What does that tell you about their character? If they never made arrangements to speak to me, you can't be mad. People have priorities. You're absolutely right, Chris. You are 100% right. It's just an insult, is what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. It's just an insult. All you basically had to do was give me 5 minutes of your time. That's all you had to do. You just had to give me 5 minutes of your time. No, I'm not being salty at all. One day you may. I'm just telling you, you guys wanted to hear it, and I told you. That's it. You know? It's not about being salty. It's about respect. They don't owe me nada. Well, then I don't owe them any kind of respect either then, right? I could sit here and say fuck you to their boob tubing fake phony lame asses all night long, right? Then I could say that too, right? Right. Simple as that. Oh, I let it go a long time ago, Chris. But I just like to poke fun of them. I like to show them what their level of disrespect is. That would be like, okay, Chris, that would be like if you were coming up to me to shake my hand and I just walk right past you and say fuck you. How would you feel, Chris? How would you feel if I did that to you? You wouldn't like it, would you? Well, that's how I felt. They know who I am. I have a comment on one of my videos where Christina Randall left a comment on there. They know who I am. Split switch? No, I don't need a Xanax. I don't mess with the Hardys no more, dog. Rise over here 305. I'll check them out. But I don't know why you guys are leaving these kind of comments. You wanted to know. You wanted to know, so I told you. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm sorry they ignored me too, Justin Larson. Royalty. I talk to Hard Intentions all the time. Ishmael Garcia, thank you for the $5. Yeah, I'm over here venting to you guys. So here's you see, guys, you see what I'm saying? Credible Javier was cracking, my boy. I'll go ahead and pin you. Everybody's rushing to the defense of their favorite boob tubers on here right now. When all I'm doing is basically venting to you the frustration that I have with these people that are hypocrites. You know what I mean? Wesco Dog, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Scourger Gaming, I love Mitch. I talk to Mitch every now and again. I show up on his lives. It's like Whack Deuce. I got love for Whack Deuce. I got love for Tim Snow over there at Texas Prison Stories. Big Panda, I just explained the whole Ryan Leone beef right now. I just explained the whole, it's not even a beef. It's just he chose to take the side of Savage Studios, as did the rest of them. They chose to take that side. Simple as that. So now if I'm on here, if I'm venting to you my feelings, it's because I want to. It's because I want you guys how I feel. That's really the whole purpose of these lives. I don't really know what you guys think the purpose of these lives are, but the whole purpose of these lives is really to just like, you know, so that you can get to know the content creator themselves. I'm basically giving you guys, you know, I'm intimating with you personal feelings that I have. My personal feelings is that I feel that I was disrespected by these people. Jesse Velasquez, if I do, I wouldn't be on here telling you I did. You know what I'm saying? And to answer Justin Larson, you're right. You're right, man. This channel did take a huge nosedive with me entertaining all of this bullshit, entertaining these trolls. But can I tell you guys this, honestly? Can I say this to you guys? Let me be the first one to admit that I'm a novice when it comes to social media. I'm not very skilled when it comes to social media. Okay? Guilty as charged, guys. You know, I may be a smart guy. I may be, you know, smart enough to get my hustle on and to make my way through life. But the one thing that I'm very dumb at, people, let me go ahead and admit this to you guys, and let me apologize to all of you. By entertaining these trolls and entertaining all of this stuff, I am not very sharp when it comes to social media. I'm not. I'm so not sharp when it comes to social media, guys, that I'm very stupid when it comes to social media. Right? I'm from the old school, man. I'm from like people talking shit to your face, or people, you know, gossiping in the schoolyard and you know where they are and you can go directly to them. I'm used to the physical part of life. I'm from a different time. And even though a lot of you may be my same age and you have been like more on social media than I have, I don't know much about social media. And all of this is new to me, and I'm learning, right? I'm learning and I'm growing from it. And like I said, man, all I could do is apologize to you guys for entertaining all of that stuff. But what I can tell you is this, is that I have the ability to learn. I have the ability to learn from my mistakes. I have the ability to identify and recognize where I'm going wrong at. And I have the ability to move forward beyond all of it and put it all in the rearview mirror. So that's exactly what I'm telling you tonight, is that I'm working on that now. But see, you guys don't realize how much you helped me. You guys don't realize how much you helped me with all of this. You know? You guys have helped me learn how to maneuver through social media by telling me where I'm fucking up, by telling me where I'm focusing too much energy on. Like Dopey Alvarez on here tells me all the time to stop it, you know? And I just kept it going. I entertained it. I kept it going. I kept doing it. And like all I could say is that I'm sorry, because I'm not good at this social media stuff. I'm not good at it. You know, I mean, I could record content all day long. I could give you bomb ass content because I pretend like I'm in the room talking to you. Like I'm telling you guys this stuff as if you're in the room. When it comes to all the side stuff that happens, I'll admit that I'm not an expert at it. But I'm learning. And I'm going to continue to learn, and I'm going to continue to grow. And I'm going to continue to give you guys the kind of content that I've been giving you over the last week. I'm going to continue to be a human being. You know what I mean? I'm not God. I'm not Mr. Spock. I can't, you know what I mean? Like, this shit affects me just like it affects everybody else. Everything, you know what I mean? Everything affects me the same way. And what I will strive to do from now on with the revelation of this new information that I gave you guys in the beginning of this video is that I'm not entertaining any of this side stuff anymore. I'm on here to make content, and that's it, guys. The time that we have to, like, basically, you know, take a seat, grab a vape, maybe couple shots of whiskey or a toke from a fat ass blunt, we could sit here and talk to each other like we're all friends, like we're family, like we're homies, like we're all homies on here talking. And that's it, you know? But yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I've learned a great deal from all of you. And the one thing that I could say to all of you as my subscribers, as my viewers, all I want to say is thank you. Thank you for sticking around, and thank you for helping me grow. I get a lot of people that tell me that, you know, thank you, JD, thank you. Your videos get me through. Thank you. Your story has helped me to share mine. Thank you. Your growth in life has helped me grow, but you guys helped me grow too. You guys help me grow just as much. You guys do a lot for me. And as a person that's on here that will continue to do that, I will continue to give you that. But yeah. But all right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and get off of here right now. Jesse Velasquez, am I plan on having kids and having a family? I mean, right now, bro, I'm just trying to figure this whole freedom thing out. Even though I've been out for 4 years, it's still hard, man. It's still hard to try to you know, adjust to all of this stuff. But yeah. Yeah, I'll give a shout out. I'll give a shout out to Ryan Leone and Christina Randall and Jessica Kent and Larry Lawton and all the rest of them that ignored me. It's all good. It's all good. Sticks and stones can break my bones, but words will never hurt me is the only thing that I could say to these people. You know what I mean? But I love you guys to death, and I ain't going nowhere. And if you're sticking around after all of this and you continue to stay by me, I appreciate it. It doesn't go unnoticed. And with that, all I can do is to continue to deliver you guys the kind of raw, powerful content that I've been giving you every single day. And I will continue to do that. As far as all this extra stuff and everything else, I've said my piece, you know, regarding the latest. Honestly, guys, I tried to turn a negative into a positive, and I failed. I failed miserably at trying to turn a negative into a positive in the situation in question. And it didn't work out that way, so you just live and learn, man. You pick yourself up and you just keep on moving. One day at a time, that's all you do. Just pick yourself up and keep on moving. Rise over here, 305. Yeah, I'd interview Big Sid. I talk to Big Sid sometimes. You guys don't know that, but I talk to Big Sid. So I haven't talked to him in a couple of months, but I've talked to Big Sid. I do. I think his channel's funny as hell. He's a parody channel. You know, and that's what he does. But all right, guys, much love. You guys have a great night. Enjoy your Friday night. Be safe. Stay above the nonsense. Don't be like JD. Don't be like JD, who basically is trying to learn how to ride the bike of social media. Trying to learn how to ride this bike, guys. Continue to help me do that, and I'll continue to give you content. Much love.